Greetings to us, my Santana Garrett. It's a Sedgeman here. So this is my thoughts on WWE's latest release of wrestlers. So we're going to talk about the least notable wrestler to the most notable wrestler in this video. So I'm going to start with talking about Santana Garrett. I think that's her name. She was Brittany in TNA way back in 2014. She wrestled in the Indies with her real name. I think that, yeah, that's her real name, Santana Garrett. She's not really a notable star in NXT. She wrestled in NXT. Not really like a notable star like a Candice LeRae, Shotzi Blackheart, Rhea Ripley. Now she's on the main roster. Raquel Gonzalez, Dakota Kai. I don't know her. I see a little bit of her wrestling matches on YouTube, but I can't really have an opinion on Santana Garrett. She was not like a major, I can't really say star, but like a major wrestler in NXT, in the NXT women's division. She was kind of like an afterthought. Yeah, I don't know how long she's been in WWE. Was that 3 or 3 years? I don't know. She was competing at Mae Young Classic. I don't know, it's the first one in 2017 or the second one in 2018. It's one of them. And she was in NXT. She was never like in, a major player. She was kind of there. I don't think she kind of fit in that WWE mode. That's just me. I think she was better off, someplace else. I don't think she'll go. She might go to AEW. I don't think she's going to wrestle in Dynamite, but I could see her going to wrestle in Dark or Revelation, that second show for AEW on their YouTube channel. Maybe Rampage, I don't know. That's another topic for another time, but yeah, it's a shame for Santana Garrett lost her job, it was about 2 months since the last, wrestlers got released, I did a stream on it about, that was April. Now we're in June, but yeah, Santana Garrett got released. I don't know how old is she. She's in the 30s. She might come back one day, but it's kind of unlikely. Never say never, so. Oh yeah, the next wrestler I'm going to talk about is Buddy Murphy. Not keen on him. He was part of a tag team known as Blake and Murphy. Blake got released 2 months ago, I think. Yeah, and now, Buddy's just released 2 months later in June. Alexa's like the last person standing because they're as a trio way back in NXT. That is Wesley Blake, Buddy Murphy, and Alexa Bliss, and Alexa's still in the company. But Buddy Murphy, he's good in the ring. I think he's good in the ring, but I think the one thing he's lacking is charisma. He's from Australia. For me, I thought he was in a relationship with Alexa Bliss, but instead it was it was Wesley Blake. And now, they're not a couple. I think that was way back in like 2016, 17. I don't know. Last year, Buddy Murphy, appeared in WWE television. Be part of, becoming the disciple of Seth Rollins. Because at the time Seth Rollins doing the whole Monday Night Messiah with him. He's with Rollins and Buddy and APA. Office of Pain, and APA got released. During the feud with Mysterio's, you had Buddy in this relationship with Rey Mysterio's daughter, Alea, and then they kind of dropped the storyline with him and Alea, and then he's released, I don't think he might go back to Australia, because I don't know, depending, if they did a traveling restriction because due to the coronavirus pandemic. I don't think he's gonna go back to Australia right now because of the COVID pandemic. But I think he's an American citizen. No, I don't think he's gonna go to AEW. Because at this moment of time, AEW's roster is super bloated. I could see him wrestle in the Indies or maybe Impact Wrestling. We don't know. So yeah, I'm not really good about Buddy Murphy because I don't really rate him that much. I find him just bland, vanilla. He's not vanilla. I'm not gonna call him a vanilla midget, but he's just kind of bland for me. Yeah, good wrestler, but lack of personality and charisma. Anyway, so got the least to you can call it in the middle. So anyway, the next wrestler I'm gonna talk about, actually you can call her a wrestler. I'm gonna talk about Lana. Yeah, she got released. I'm not a big fan of Lana in the ring. You know, she's better off as a valet, but I can see her going to AEW, you know, to reunite with Miro, because Lana and Miro are, you know, husband and wife. They're a couple. They've been married since 2016, and yeah, the best couple, because Miro's the best man you can have. I don't think she's gonna be called Lana in AEW. You know, I think she'll be called CJ Perry. That's her real name, Lana. You know, I want to see Lana as a valet, because I think they poorly used Lana in recent years. You know, they have her in the ring. She was not that good in the ring. And also, they made her drop her Russian accent. I kind of like Lana as the Ravishing Russian. That's her nickname, going back to the early, you know, 2014 run as Rusev as this heel, represent the Russian people, foreign heel. You know, she was the Ravishing Russian. I kind of like that gimmick, and then they kind of, you know, have her like, you know, she was very annoying on the mic. I'm not saying she's terrible on the mic, but I think with her voice, she's better off having that Russian accent than speaking with her real accent. You know, yeah, in a ring, you know, that was bad decision. You know, and like having her, like the one good example of bad decision, you know, last year's Survivor Series, she was the solo survivor in that Survivor Series match. She barely in the ring, you know, they did a whole storyline with the women, you know, treating Lana like shit. That was fucking stupid. But I could see Lana going to AEW, reunite with Miro. I'm almost calling Rusev, but yeah, I don't think I don't say she's a major star. She's like I said, she's not good in the ring, but she's a good valet with, I don't like the whole stuff with her and Bobby Lashley. That's fucking stupid. I did a video talking about that wedding segment on Raw. That was the last Raw of, 2019 before of the start of 2020. Anyway, so let's move on. The next person I'm going to talk about is Ruby Riott. I kind of rate her, and they dropped the ball on the Riott squad. I like the Riott squad way back in those 2017, 2018, and then all of a sudden they got rid of Sarah Logan, and then, you know, Ruby and Liv are a tag team. And then I think they were in the women's tag team division. I think they missed the boat having them becoming, you know, WWE women tag team champions. You know, that was a wasted opportunity, and now Ruby Riott got released. You know, I think she was kind of starting to like this not to say a major star, but like kind of like a star in NXT. She was kind of in the women's title picture. I think she was feuding a bit of the Sanity, that group way back in 2017. Yeah, 2017, because she got called up the end of the year. Yeah, and she was in the women's title picture in both Raw and SmackDown in 2018. You know, and 2019. You know, she lost to she lost to Charlotte Flair. You know, that was Fastlane 2018. You know, facing Charlotte for the SmackDown women's title. Yeah, Fastlane 2018, and I think she lost to Becky Lynch in 2019 for the Raw women's title. So yeah, they missed the boat. I think it has to do with timing. If she kind of like debuted or stayed in NXT and if she was staying in NXT and came to the main roster years later, maybe she could have a shot, but it's just kind of like a wasted opportunity for Ruby Riott. I think she's great. Yeah, I think like facial looks, no, but she's good in the ring. You know, I think people judged her, and yeah, you can see Anti-Smart's going to make fun of her looks because she has that nose of a beak. You know, she got a beaky nose, Ruby Riott. You know, you got fucking woke culture calling her, oh, she's boring. No, I don't think she's boring. I think, you know, she's kind of there. She's, you know, I don't know, maybe it is personality, but I think you know, she's okay with the tattoos. You know, she's got that gothy emo gimmick that it's something like a gimmick you never seen before. It's not like it's already been done. So yeah, I'm not super pissed off, but it's just like really shame. I think like I don't know what they're gonna do with Liv Morgan. I think she's the next person to go. I don't know. But anyway, let's move on to, wow, Aleister Black, or Tommy End in the Indies. Back to Ruby Riott. I don't know. She might go to Impact Wrestling, or there's plenty of other American wrestling promotions in America, not just WWE and AEW. Maybe Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, Chikara, PWG. The small wrestling companies in America. But maybe MLW, the NWH. I don't mind her see her on Power. But AEW, you don't need, like I said, they don't need more wrestlers AEW because the roster is so bloated. I'm going to address AEW in another video for another time. So, let's get back to Aleister Black. They missed the boat on him. Missed the boat. He has that gothic look, and he is very marketable. I like Aleister Black. I think he just came back, did the video package, the vignette. He was the middle. He caused Biggie in a match. I think it was for the IC title because he was feuding with Apollo Crews. And I thought they were going to lead to a feud between Biggie Langston and Aleister Black. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Vince basically, WWE released him. And we're not going to see Aleister Black, wrestling in WWE ever again. I think he's getting older. Yeah, he's 36, but I don't know, man. I think they missed the boat on Aleister Black. I think he's going to wrestle in the Indies as Tommy End. That's his real name, Tommy End. But, wow, it's just like, he's a really good wrestler. I like the Black Mask. He has do a lot of jiu-jitsu, The one dream match I wish they did, when Aleister is starting out, is The Undertaker. If they didn't do... They should have done it like in 2020 instead of having, AJ Styles. The Boneyard match would be a great example. Undertaker's, Black, he's the dead man, I think they dubbed him now as the Dark Father. That could be a really good match. Aleister Black, Undertaker, is passing the torch. Or even, Aleister Black versus, Finn Balor, Virgil Devitt versus Tommy End. They missed the boat on Aleister Black, man. I was a bit, they don't know what they do with him. I think he was a heel, teaming up with Seth Rollins at one time, but they dropped it. I think he was a kind of heel. And they don't know what they plans with him. I don't think he lost. I don't think he lost a lot of matches. Aleister Black, he's barely on TV. It's just like, it's criminal, absolute criminal. And the final wrestler I'm going to talk about is Braun Strowman. Missed the boat. 2017, they should have pulled that trigger on Braun Strowman. They wait 3 more years. Until 2020 when he won the Universal title from Goldberg. And it's just like, are you fucking joking? They should have done this in 2017 or 2018. Because he was on fucking fire, Braun Strowman. He was doing the whole destruction stuff. I like the stuff like tipping over the ambulance or any type of crazy destruction part. That really got Strowman way over. And they missed the boat, He lost to Brock Lesnar multiple times. He should have won that title, in 2017 against Brock Lesnar at No Mercy. Unfortunately, WWE had no plans. They're just like, no, let's wait 3 more years. And he's lost to Tyson Fury. Are you joking? Have them win that crappy 50-man Royal Rumble match in Saudi Arabia. No, he should have really pulled the trigger on him. And then I think his last pay-per-view match was, WrestleMania Backlash. I think it was his final match. It was in the triple threat match between Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and himself. And it's just like, and that's his last match. And then Braun, I think the major rumors Braun was kind of like a crybaby backstage. That could be the reason why he got released. But I think they missed the boat on Braun. He's got a good entrance, with the fucking train. He could be this destruction guy, Don't make him fucking stupid. Don't put him in these crappy comedy bits. But no, they made him a little bit of a comedy act. He's a goofball. That's why you can't. People just point out people just don't care about Braun Strowman. They missed the boat on him in 2017, 2018. They have to put the world title on him in 2020. He lost so much momentum. The reason why he got that title because Roman backed out. He backed out. I don't want to get into it, but he backed out. Braun stepped in, won the Universal title. His reign was a bit fucking mediocre, and then don't think he's done anything ever since. And yeah, they missed the boat on Braun. I think they're just like, You know, he's very marketable. I think they missed an opportunity to make a great star because he's never come from he's never came from the indies. Like, you know, Ruby Riott, Santana Garrett, Lana's the same. You know, she was also part of development. Yeah. It's not like with Ruby Riott, Santana Garrett, and Aleister Black, and even Buddy Murphy. They come from the indies, but with Lana and Braun Strowman, they never came from the indies. You know, they were in the Performance Center. You know, Braun Strowman was a former strongman. Get part of the, you know, got signed with the WWE, debut on the main roster, part of the White family, and then he became a single star. Thought he's gonna be like a future star, future world champion. Yeah, he was a world champion in the end in 2020. At least he's won a single title in WWE. Yeah, he won the fucking Titan title with Nicholas. You know, that was bullshit. That was very forgettable. But yeah, they really missed the ball on Braun Strowman. So anyway, so that's my thoughts on WWE's latest release of wrestlers. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your thoughts on it? Smash the like button, click the bell, and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube for more wrestling videos, Marvel videos, and more.